Hey guys, it is Devin here, and today I would like to do story time. And today's story would be about the time something significant was stolen from me. That significant thing was Pokemon cards. Let's start back in the very beginning. So there was this girl in my class, and she really liked Pokemon cards, and she was very into it. And so I usually took my Pokemon cards every day to school because me and my friend didn't really play Pokemon cards. We kind of like show off the Pokemon cards we've collected, and I had a massive bag full of them. And so yeah, there was this girl named actually I don't know. I don't really want to put her name out there, but I'll call her Sarah for now. So Sarah. She didn't really hate me, but she didn't really like me, and she's always been that girl in school who's kind of like sketchy. And her parents also said before this that if she did one more ignorant thing or like mean thing, that she would have to go back to Mexico. And because before this, she was actually taking people's lunch money and like swapping with. She was taking people's lunch money, and then she was also switching like lunch boxes around and taking the food from inside and putting it in someone else's, and like taking the money from people and putting them in other people's lunchbox. Kind of like to put it on people, be like, this person stole it, blah blah blah. And so yeah, that's pretty much a little bit of backstory. So let's get into the story. So this was in first or second grade, and I had this giant bag of Pokemon cards. And I took it to school one day, all happy and cheerful, happy little me. And I took it into school, and then I start going through them at, this was around, like, we kind of had, like, a little homeroom, pretty much. And I took them out, and then I started to play with them and trade with my friends to get better ones. And then I had them, and then they're like, alright, you guys gotta go put them back in your lockers. Or, well, we had these little, like, cubby, they're like, well, they were more like cabinets, and you could hang stuff from them. So I put all my stuff in I put all my Pokemons and all the stuff I didn't need in that cabinet. So then, this is around, lunchtime comes, recess and lunchtime comes around, and I go out, and I, go and get my Pokemon cards. So then I get them, and then I have them, of course, and then I'm out in the playground, and I start trading cards with friends again, and I play like one game, because, you know, I wasn't that good at playing the games. And so I was kind of just there, and then it was around lunchtime. I went to go put them downstairs to get so that I didn't have to have them and have the threat of getting food or spilling anything on it. So I go downstairs, put it away, then I go back upstairs, and then and then I sit down, and then I eat my lunch and everything. Lunch is over. I go back, and then, you know, we go back downstairs, have our little like social studies and all that crap, and then it comes around like end of the day, near end of the day. I go back. I'm starting to look for my Pokemon cards. I leave everything down there because I had this club, and then I just pretty much just go to the club with the Pokemon cards there in the giant bag. It's kind of obvious what I should never have done after I look back at this. But and then I pretty much just leave them there, and then I go to the club thing. What was after school, and this girl who was there, Sarah, she was there, and then she it was a little like she was there, but then she had to leave early supposedly, and I was kind of like suspicious because she would like leave early, and then I'd see her like later, like after the club outside sometimes. But kind of like I didn't really make sense to me. So pretty much I was in club for an hour, you know, making all this random crap with my friends, and then so it was this weird art club, and then I come out, and I go to my book bag to get my Pokemon cards and everything. I look at them. They're all gone. Not a single one left. So I kind of flip my crap, and I start kind of yelling a little, just a little. As you know, I was an angry first or second grader who just got all his Pokemon cards stolen. So yeah, I kind of was mad and everything, and then we couldn't figure out who would do this, because only people who would play were my friends. So we couldn't figure out who would steal my Pokemon cards. So this is the next day, and I'm going to school, and there's this girl, the girl Sarah. She has this a lot of Pokemon cards, and I'm like, ooh, that's really cool. She got all these really cool Pokemon cards. Maybe she'll give me some. And but she of course wouldn't, because she's just a kind of a snob. But so she has all these Pokemon cards, and I'm like, that's weird, because I had a bunch, and then I kind of was suspicious, but not really. So then it was about a day, no, 2 or 3 days later, and I go into school, and this is around recess, and Sarah's brother is out on the playground. So I go up to him, because I got these new cards for my friend, and I go to trade with him, and then I trade with him, and I am like, yo, can I look at that card you got? He was like, why? It's my best card. My sister gave it to me. And then I was like, that looks like one what I had. So then I take it from him really quickly just to look at it, because I used to write my initials at the bottom part of it. So I look at it, there's my initials right there. So I start to really get suspicious. I'm like, where'd you get these from? And he's like, my sister gave them to me. And I was like, he's got my initials on them. And he's like, so that doesn't mean anything. You probably traded it to her. And I was like, no, I didn't. Then I go home, really suspicious about him. And then I go home and tell my mom about this. And then she goes in and talks to Sarah's parents the next day. So this is the 3rd or 4th day, and she goes in and talks to Sarah's parents. They start talking a lot, and then my mom is like, all right, and then my mom tells me that her parents are going to check for see if everything, if they check and see if Sarah didn't steal them. So this is around probably 3 or 4 days at this time, and then her mom comes back and like, no, my daughter or son didn't steal any of your Pokemon cards. And then I go upstairs and I see this white bag on the ground, and there's a few Pokemon spilled out of this very upstairs where the 8th graders' lockers are. Well, the older kids. And then I check in the locker, and there's my Pokemon cards, and that's her brother's locker. And then I start getting all angry and mad, and I'm kind of want to fight someone, me and my little 1st or 2nd grade self. So then yeah, I'm just all angry and everything. So I go ahead and call my mom right away, and I'm like, can you just come here real quick, because I think I found out who stole them. And I just my mom comes, and then Sarah's parents come, and they start talking a bunch, and then Sarah's brother is like, I swear I didn't steal any of these. My sister gave these to me and said keep them in your locker for now. And then that's when I got really angry at her, because she was a friend but not really, and I would never think that she would steal something from me, because she knew that they were really important to me. So I got really mad, and then her parents forced her to give her all her Pokemon cards to me, and then I of course at that point I had all Sarah's Pokemon cards. Kind of for the few days she was there, I had her Pokemon cards, and I would kind of flaunt them in her face, and I had all mine back, and they were really good ones. Actually, I checked out the price of them, and some of them that now are worth $20. I'm glad I still have some of them. I don't really use them anymore. That's pretty good. And And I very much just think it's hilarious how she thought she could get away with something like that, and she actually didn't, and she actually got all of her cards taken away, and now I have them. This was again in first or second grade, and yeah, I just think that's hilarious that that just happened. Just so freaking funny. And then the part about it is some kids were mad at me because there's one kid in my class who liked her, and the funny part is he liked her, and because her mom said if you take anything else or do anything bad like this again, we're moving back to Mexico. They had to move back to Mexico, and like some of the other kids, older kids, were mad because they're friends with her brother, and like kids in my class who had crushes on her were really mad at me. So I kind of thought it was a little funny. I'm not sure what you guys think about this, but yeah, that's my personal opinion that I thought it was funny. So if you guys like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Comment if you guys want more story times like this, because I got a few more what I can do. I have a new sponsor called No Scope Gaming Glasses. I'll leave a link in the description. They make these really cool glasses where like they don't strain your eyes as much. So like when you're gaming a lot, your eyes are it just makes your eyes not as like tired and makes you not as sleepy. It's just better for you, better for your eye health. And tell me if you guys the gameplay wasn't that good. Sorry, I'm not the best at CS:GO surfing. And yeah, tell me if you guys like this stuff. And I'll leave in the description of my of the No Scope Gaming glasses. And thank you guys for watching. And yeah, see you guys next time.